Hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any doubts from the last class? Rahman, Mazia? Any doubts from the last class? No? All right. So we studied about the different formulas, right, in the last class. Try to solve one question, then we'll move ahead. Today the syllabus will be over. All right, give me a minute.
Sir, I had some doubts from this chapter, like which came in my exam paper.
All right, all right. Give me a minute, all right, Rahman. All right, sorry for the delay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can ask the doubts, Rahman. Rahman, what doubts you had?
Sir, fifth question from my paper.
Your voice is not audible clearly.
Sir, can you complete the question, then at the end I will ask you the doubts.
All right, all right. Okay, so few things are left. All right, in differentiation, write down product rule. All right, what is product rule? If two functions are multiplied, all right, if f of x dot g of x, two functions are multiplied, and they ask you to differentiate this function. So what you can do is differentiate first function, all right, or shall I just write f dash x? So you will be write gx into f dash x plus f of x into g dash x. All right, what this means is any function or first function into differentiation of second function plus second function into differentiation of first function. All right, very simple formula. If I take one function as u, another function as v, and then differentiation of u into v will be u v dash plus v u dash. All right, differentiate first function, multiply with second function plus second function into differentiation of first function. All right, write this down. This is product rule for differentiation. If two functions are multiplied, then you have to apply this formula. For an example,
Sir, in the
if
denominator, is it v or u?
this is x, u and v are two function in x. All right, all right. So for an example, if they ask you to differentiate e raised to the power x sine x, all right. So what you can do, take first function, differentiate second function plus second function into differentiation of first function. All right. So e raised to the power x, differentiation of sine x is cos x plus sine x into differentiation of e raised to the power x is e raised to the power x. All right. Note it down.
Done, sir.
All right. This is clear, Rahman.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mazia, Alvia, solve one question. Differentiate x sine x. All right. Very easy question.
Sir, are x and sin x, are they the two separate terms or the one term?
these are two separate functions, right? And they are multiplied. This is x into sin x, right? So you can use the formula. All right.
Sir, what is the differentiation for x?
Uh, you are not audible, Rahman. Please, can you be louder?
Sir, what is the differentiation for x variable?
All right. What is differentiation of x? This is x raised to the power 1, right? So you can use the formula x raised to the power n, that is 1 into x to the power 1 minus 1. So 1 into x raised to the power 0. So the answer is 1. All right. Differentiation of x is 1. Rahman, you cannot multiply this x inside this angle, right? They are two different functions. This sin x holds the angle in its input, right? You cannot multiply this x. So if you have to differentiate this, then you can write x into differentiation of sin x plus sin x into differentiation of x. So this is x into differentiation of sin x is cos x plus sin x differentiation of x is 1. So the answer is x cos x plus sin x. All right, you cannot multiply this x in with this x. All right, Amma.
Okay, sir.
All right. All right. Another question. X cube sin x upon cos x. Try to solve this one.
Done, sir.
All right. What is the answer?
X cube into cos x by minus sin x plus sin x by cos x into 3x square.
Okay. How did you find the differentiation of this one?
Cos x by minus sin x.
Sorry.
Sir, cos x by minus sin x.
Cos x by no. You cannot do that, right? See, this is also two function in division. You cannot put differentiation of sin x and differentiation of cos x. What you can write instead of this is x cube, and this is sin x upon cos x is tan x. Now you can easily differentiate. All right, Emma.
Yes.
All right. Try to differentiate this one x cube into tan x. Right, Emma. So how you can write this? This is if you have to differentiate, and this is x cube into tan x dash plus tan x into x cube dash we can write. So this is x cube into this is x square x plus tan x into 3x square. Right, absolutely right answer. All right, next question. E raised to the power x sin x plus x raised to the power n cos x. Try to solve this one. No, Rehman, see, there are two functions added, right? If I ask you to derivate x plus sine x, then what you will do? You will differentiate this one, then add, right? Same way, what you can do is differentiate this function, then differentiate this function, then add them together. All right. What you are asking is you are differentiating both the functions simultaneously. All right. That is not the correct way. All right, Aman. See, what we can do here is first differentiating this function. So e raised to the power e raised to the x sine x. If you have to differentiate, and what we can get, e raised to the power x into differentiation of sine x plus sine x into differentiation of e raised to the power x. So that is e raised to the power x cos x plus sine x e raised to the power x, right? Now differentiating this one, x raised to the power n cos x will be x raised to the power n differentiation of cos x plus cos x into differentiation of x raised to the power n. So here we get x raised to the power n minus sin x plus cos x into n into x raised to the power n minus 1. All right, differentiation of that function. Now if you add this together, you'll get the answer. All right, note it down. All right, next question. E raised to the power x, x plus log x. All right, try to differentiate this one. Rahman, solve this one. Mazia Alvia. All right, how we can solve this? Suppose this is f of x and this function is g of x. So if we have to differentiate this one, and this will be f of x into g dash x plus g of x into f dash x. So f of x,
Why are you
f
taking
of
f of
x,
x?
right? F of x is e raised to the power x, right?
Sir, why are
Now,
you taking f of x?
no, just I'm showing you just how to use the formula. All right, you don't have to take f of x. All right, just showing how to use the formula. Suppose this is first function and this is second function, right? Because they are multiplied, so I can take f of x and then this is g of x. According to the formula, this will be the answer. Now just replace this e raised to the power x instead of g of x. What we can write? X plus log x dash plus x plus log x into e raised to the power x dash. Now if you simplify this, you'll get the answer. Differentiation of this function 1 plus differentiation of log x is 1 upon x plus x plus log x to differentiation of e raised to the power x is e raised to the power x. All right, just multiply this, simplify, you will have the answer. All right, I hope this is clear. Or what you could have done, just open the brackets. All right, this question also can be solved by, this is e raised to the power x into x plus e raised to the power x into log x. Solve this one, add them, you'll get the answer. Both the methods are absolutely correct.
Sir, do we have to add it at the end?
Yes, but that is not the correct way to solve the question, but yes, you can do. All right, you can write differentiation of this,
No,
then
sir,
add them together.
no, sir, after differentiating everything, can we add or we have to leave it like that?
No, you can add. All right, no issues, because see, differentiation is distributive. If this is written, then what you can write is, this is differentiation of e raised to the power x plus differentiation of sin x, right? You can take them like this. So obviously you can, if differentiate this and differentiate this, then you can add them together, no worries. All right,
Okay, sir.
all right. So next question. X cube e raised to the power x sin x. Here three functions are multiplied. So how you can solve this? Take this one function, this is the second function. All right, this is f of x, this is g of x. Solve this way, you'll get the answer. All right, solve this one. Rahman, Mazi Alvia. All right, let's see what we can write is.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is f of x into g dash x plus g of x into f dash x. All right, f of x is x cubed to g dash x is e raised to power x sin x, differentiation of this function, plus e raised to the power x sin x into differentiation of x cube, right? So this is x cube into. Now again, if we have to differentiate this two, these are multiplied, so we have to use the same formula again. So this will be e raised to the power x.
Can't we directly differentiate them?
No, we are directly differentiating, but look at this function. Here also two functions are multiplied, right, Rahman?
But it is a one function, right?
Absolutely right. If two functions are multiplied, then they are one function. But just now I told you this formula. If two functions are multiplied, you cannot differentiate them individually, right? You have to use this formula. All right, Rahman?
Okay, sir.
All right. So differentiating this one, so e raised to the power x into sine x dash plus sine x to e raised to the power x dash plus e raised to the power x sine x. This is 3x squared. All right. So this is x cube into e raised to the power x. Differentiation of sine x is cos x plus sine x into e raised to the power x plus e raised to the power x 3 e raised to the x square sine x. All right. Multiply this one, you will get the answer. All right.
Can we
Whenever
take over here
you
or can we leave like that?
open the brackets. All right, take common parts, put some effort. All right,
X cube.
this will be x cube e raised to the power x cos x plus x cube e raised to the power x sin x plus 3 e raised to the power x x square sin x. What you can take common, you can take e raised to the power x common. All right,
Okay,
that would be a better way to write. All right, this is clear. Whenever you see two functions multiplied, use this formula. Never find the derivative directly. All right.
okay, sir.
All right. Now what is next? Quotient rule. All right. Or division rule. If two functions are divided, this is f of x divided by g of x, and they have asked you to differentiate. What you have to do is g of x into differentiation of f of x minus f of x into differentiation of g of x whole divided by g of x square. Write it down.
Previous slide for a second.
Sorry,
Can you show the previous slide for a second?
previous question. This one.
Then, sir.
All right. Write down this formula. If you have two functions in division and they've asked you to differentiate that, and this will be g of x into differentiation of f of x minus f of x differentiation of g of x. And what is f of x here? The function in the numerator. All right, that is very important because here we are getting negative sign, right? So what is an example for this? If they have asked you to differentiate e raised to the power x upon sin x, all right. So if we compare the f of x, this is g of x. right? So what we have to write? G of x, so sine x into differentiation of f of x. So ex dash minus f of x, so e raised to the x, differentiation of gx, so differentiation of sine x.
Why are we doing this?
Like, why is this formula necessary?
No, sir. Like this step, like we are doing product rule in this.
No, this is not product rule. This is quotient rule. Two functions are divided. So this is the formula. The function in the denominator into differentiation of function in the numerator minus and so on divided by sine x whole square. This is the formula. This you have to memorize. All right. How we got the formula I can explain. All right. If you solve by limit method, all right, first principle, then this formula is concluded. All right. So we don't go to that detail and we just give you the formula. All right, because this is more important. All right, Rema. What this means is if you have two different functions in division, then you have to use this formula only. All right. Is this clear, Rema?
Yes, sir.
All right. And if you see two functions in multiplication, then use the first formula that we did in the today's class. This is sin x, differentiation of e raised to the power x is e raised to the power x minus e raised to the power x, differentiation of sin x is cos x, whole divided by sine square x. So you can take e raised to the power x common. This is sin x minus cos x, whole divided by sine square x. All right. You cannot just write differentiation of e raised to the power x is e raised to the power x and sin x is cos x. This is the answer. No, you cannot do that. All right, because this is a single function, as you said, Rahman. All right, this is a single function, but in this single function, two functions are divided. So we have to use this formula. All right, write it down. All right. Solve this question. E raised to the power x whole divided by 1 plus sin x. All right, take this is f of x. This is g of x. All right.
This is the same formula of v into u dash minus u into v dash by v square.
Right. You have to use that formula because these functions are in division.
what will be the derivative of 1 plus sin x?
Try to find 1 plus sin x.
That is 0 plus
Differentiate
cos
this
x.
one. Alright, 0 plus cos x. Absolutely right.
Then sir,
Alright, so how you can solve this? Let's try to find f dash x first. So f dash x will be e raised to the x only. G dash x, this is g of x. So this will be 0 plus cos x. That means cos x. Now using the formula, this is g of x into f dash x minus f of x, g dash x divided by g of x whole square. So g of x is 1 plus sin x into f dash x is e raised to the power x minus f of x is e raised to the x, g dash x is cos x whole divided by g of x whole square. So 1 plus sin x whole square. All right, you can take e raised to the x common. That is all you can do. All right, not much simplification here. All right, this is the answer, Rahman.
yes sir. Sir, but I expanded 1 plus sin x.
Yeah, you can do that also, but it's better to take e raised to x common. All right, not that that is wrong, but whichever way you like
So
it.
can
All
we
right.
keep the answer like this itself?
Yeah, this is also right. All right. See, it depends on how many marks are there for in this question, right? If it is 2 marks only, then this is enough. But if they put it in 3 marks or 4 markers, then you should like write it in better way, right? So that is the way how we can check. All right. So next question. 2x plus 3 divided by x square minus 5.
sir.
All right, how you can solve this? If this is f of x, this is g of x, then let's find differentiation of fx first. So this will be 2, right? Differentiation of g of x will be 2x, right? Now putting that in the formula, answer will be g of x into f dash x minus f of x into g dash x divided by g of x whole square. So instead of g of x, we can write x square minus 5. F dash x is 2 minus f of x is 2x plus 3 to g dash x is 2x whole divided by x square minus 5.
And 2x plus 3, are we not taking it as one term?
Which one? 2x plus 3. Yeah, I took that as one term, but differentiation of 2x plus 3 is 2 only, because differentiation of 3 is 0, right?
Yes.
All right. Now you can open this one. So this is 2x square minus 10 minus 4x square minus 6x whole divided by x square minus 5 whole square. So this you can take minus common. That would be better, I guess. So that is 2x square plus 6x plus 10 whole divided by x square minus 5 whole square. All right. I hope this one is clear. Next question. One plus tan x whole divided by 1 minus tan. Try to solve this one.
Done, sir.
All right, how we can solve this? Suppose this is f of x, this is g of x, Let's find f dash x. This will be 0 plus secant square x. G dash x will be 0 minus secant square x. Putting that in the formula, answer will be g of x, so 1 minus tan x into f dash x, so secant square x minus f of x, so 1 plus tan x into g dash x, so 6 square x, whole divided by 1 minus tan x whole square. All right, then multiply this. This is secant square x minus tan x into secant square x minus secant square x minus secant square x tan x all divided by 1 minus tan x whole square. If this is cancelled, this is minus 2 tan x secant square x 1 minus tan x whole square. This will be the answer. All right.
So you have to expand it also after getting anything.
Yeah, this is better, right? And this look at this answer and look at this one. Which one do you find more like better aesthetics? All right, for this one. All right, so whenever see, this is only you applied the formula, you didn't do any calculation or anything like that, right? So it's better to solve when you see something like this, that if you read it, then it feels like something will be cancelled out and like that, right? So in that type of questions you should solve it further. All right, so one last topic is left, differentiation of a function of a function. All right, so what is function of a function? What this means is, if you have a function, all right, suppose this is y equals to f of x, and there is a function z, and z is equals to g of y. All right, so what this means is, a function is the input of another function, right? Here what is the input? X. Here what is the input? Y. Y is the output of this function. So you take one function, put that into the domain of another function. All right, that is called function of a function. So how to differentiate this z function, g of y, where y is another function? All right, if you look at an example, this will be clear. Suppose I give you e raised to the power sin x, right? We know differentiation of e raised to the power x, but instead of x, what we have written is sin x. So how to differentiate that one? All right, so write down the first thing. If this two line, write down this two and this example. All right, then I'll explain how to differentiate. Just to understand, write the all right. So here one basic formula. If z is,
To the previous slide.
all right, tell me when you are done.
Done, sir.
All right, so if you have z equals to g of y and y equals to f of x, so how to find dz upon dx? what you can do is differentiate this dz with respect to y, then differentiate this y with respect to x. All right, write it down. I'll explain how to solve using an example.
Done, sir.
All right, so suppose we have an example, sine of x square. All right, z equals to sine of x square. Now we know the differentiation of sine x, right? We know the differentiation of x square. But in this question, they have written sine of x square, right? They are not multiplied. Sine of x square means x square is the input of sine function. So how we can do this is,
Sine and x square are not different from different parts.
Rahman, can you be a bit louder?
So, sir, sine and x square, are they not different, or are they in one
No,
term?
no, no. See, sine, cos, tan, these functions cannot live alone, right? They need an angle to survive, right? The angles are the soul of these functions, right? You cannot just write sine. This is meaningless. So this x square is the angle in sine, all right? So how to find dz upon dx? Simply write this dz by dy. What is y here? X square, right? Instead of x, we have written x square. So x square is y here. So what you can write dz upon dy into dy upon dx. What this means is differentiation of sine x square with respect to x square into differentiation of x square with respect to x. All right. The function that was changed, we differentiated it with respect to that function only. Now this becomes, see, this is only differentiation of sine of some angle. So that will become cos x square into differentiation of x square is 2x. Is this clear why this differentiation of sine x square is cos x square?
Sir, why are you taking dx square?
Right.
Hmm.
See, I told you here, what you can do is, if you have to find dz upon dx, differentiation of z with respect to x. So what you can do is, instead of this x, you first differentiate this with respect to y. All right, what is y here? Y here is x square, right? This x square is in the input of sine x, right? So that way we differentiate with respect to x square first, then multiply with that what differentiation of x square with respect to x. Now why this happens? We know differentiation of sine x with respect to x is cos x. Differentiation of sine t with respect to t will be cos t. So differentiation of sine x square with respect to x square will be cos x square. Is this thing clear or not?
For differentiation, we can take dx also or dt also.
Absolutely right. You see, t, x, y, z, they are just variables, right? You can take any name you are comfortable. Just don't change this d. This d means differentiation. All right. You can change the variable to anything. All right. Is this clear, Rahman?
Yes, sir.
All right. Note it down. All right. If this is not clear, I can tell you another method also. All right, but don't code that method in. All right. You can solve using that method. There is a step there which is troublesome. All right. If z is sine x square, what you can do is take x square is equals to t. All right. Substitution method. You have done this since class 7th or 6th, right? So here differentiate these two, but don't even differentiate first. So what this function becomes, this becomes z is equals to sine t. This is clear, Rahman? If you take x square is equals to t, so this becomes t. Now differentiate with respect to t, right? Because the variable is t. So d sine t upon dt, that means we got dz upon dt. So this is cos t. Is this clear? We differentiated with respect to t, right? Because the function is in t. So what we got now is dz upon dt is cos t. But we don't want this. The question says find dz upon dx. Now what we can do, if you have dz upon dt, if I multiply dt upon dx here, this will be getting cancelled. Don't ever say like this is getting cancelled. All right, this is a very wrong thing to say that these two is cancelled, but easy to understand. All right, this is wrong. They don't get cancelled like this, but we can say like this. All right, just to understand. All right, Rahman, if I multiply dt upon dx in this function, they will be getting cancelled and we'll getting dz by dx, right? So now we have dz by dt is equals to cos t. So if I multiply a dt by dx here, what I will get? Dz by dx. So multiply this answer with dt by dx. So how to find dt by dx? Differentiate this one. So dt by dx will get 2x. So multiply this with 2x. Put the value of t, you will get the answer. Is this clear or not? Or was this more complicated? Rahman,
Yes, sir.
is this clear?
Sir, the previous one was a bit easier.
All right, there is one other way. All right, also if you want, but we don't need any of this. All right, but if in the examinations the question comes in long question like 3 marks or 4 marks, you have to use this method. All right, but suppose you have to find the answer easily, what you can do is, okay, start from this side. What function you see first? What is the first function you see? The sine, right? You read sine x. So what is the differentiation of sine x? Cos x. So write down cos. Don't change anything else. Write down as it is. So cos x square into. Now move ahead. The sine is done with. Moving ahead, what to see? X square. Differentiation of x square is 2x. This will be the answer.
Why can't we just write cos x squared?
Because that is not the correct answer. All right. If you solve this using first principles, you will see this will be the answer. All right. All these formulas are derived using first principle only. All right. So we cannot neglect them, even though it seems like that will be the answer, but that is not the answer. All right. You have to use these formulas. So this is another method, but don't use this in exams because there will be nothing to write. All right. So write down a question. Solve one question. Very easy question. Y is equals to cos x cube. All right. I'll give you a few minutes. Tell me the answer.
Answer.
Done.
Yes, sir.
All right. You use the third method, I think. You just differentiate it.
Yes, sir.
You have to use right the first method in examinations if they give you in 3 marks, right? How to do that? That will be if you find dy by dx, just memorize this. All right, if you have no issue, just memorize this line. All right, then you will be easy to solve. Dy upon whatever that weird thing is written. So this is dx cube into dx cube upon dx. All right, dy by dx is equal to dy by differentiation with respect to whatever that changed thing. All right, so x cube into differentiation of x cube. So this is sin x cube into differentiation of x cube is 3x square. Is this the answer, Rahman?
Yes, sir.
All right, but
Sir, but we'll get minus sin x cube, right?
sorry, minus sin x cube. Absolutely right. Differentiation of cos is minus. All right, don't use the third method. Use that in 12th. All right, no worries. In 12th, you can use that in the speed of missiles. All right, but in 11th, use please write it down. All right, otherwise marks will be cut down by your teachers. All right, this is also called, the third method is also called chain rule, by the way. All right, chain rule, you must have done that in physics also, I guess. So next question, y equals to sine of x square plus 1, and this x square plus 1 is in the angle. All right, all right, got the answer.
Yes, sir.
All right, how we can write this down? So dy by dx will be dy on differentiation with respect to x square plus 1 into differentiation of x square plus 1 dx. So this is cos of x square plus 1 into 2x. All right, next question, e raised to the power sin x.
Sir, these type of questions are not there in textbook, right?
Sorry,
Sir, these type of questions are not there in textbook, right?
not there in,
Textbook.
no, there are few questions in textbook. All right, if you see NCERT last exercise, you will see 2 or 3 questions in this method, in exemplar also. All right, this is in your syllabus. All right, And this is the last thing, don't worry, chapter is finished. All right, solve this one.
Sir, is it y equals to e sin x?
Right, this is y equals to e raised to the power sin x.
Done, sir.
All right, so what we can do here is dy by dx be dy with respect or de raised to the power sin x with respect to sin x into differentiation of sin x with respect to x. So that will be e raised to the power sin x only into cos x. Is this your answer, Rahman?
Yes, sir.
All right. By the third method, what you can do, look at here. This is e raised to the power x. So e raised to the power x into this e is cancelled now sin x cos x. All right, great.
Sir,
And
but
math.
while taking dy by dx, why are you taking y as e sin x? Like before, we used to take only dy.
Right. I was not changing the function, but that doesn't mean that uh, I cannot write like that. Y is only this function, right? Y means this function only, right? So if you can write dy by d sin x, that is equals to d of e raised to the power sin x and d sin x. All right. And actually, you have to write this way only because you are omitting a step. All right. All right, Aman. No worries.
Yes, sir.
You can write this also this because y is this. All right. So your syllabus is complete. Chapter is over. If you want, I can tell you one trick also for finding limits, but you can use that in only 1 mark question. All right. You want to know that or not? We can pass. No worries.
Yes, 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 sir.
Yes, right. Limit is very important to know the trick. All right. Two things. Never use that in long questions. Only MCQ. All right. And also only 0 by 0 or infinite by infinite or 1 by infinite. This type of questions you can solve. All right. That is in your syllabus. So suppose you have find limit extending to 0 sine extending to 2 x square minus 4 upon x minus 2, right? If you put x equals to 2 here, so 4 minus 4 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, so 0 by 0. How we have learned to solve, factorize this and that? No, this method is called Lopital method, something like that. All right, this is French, I don't speak French. All right, L'Hopital's method. So what he says is, this was a scientist, what he says is, just differentiate the numerator, differentiate the denominator, all right, individually. So differentiation of x square minus 4, 2x divided by differentiation of x minus 2, 1, limit extending to 2. Now put the value 2. What will be the answer? 4. This is the answer.
Sir, what to do after 2x by 1?
Now again put the limit,
Okay, okay, sir. Yeah,
direct substitution. All right. Suppose you again get the answer 0 by 0. Then you can differentiate again. All right. Again differentiate the numerator and the denominator. Then put the value again. All right. Let me give you another question. Do you have any question in your mind? Okay, take any question from NCRT. Let's suppose, let me give you a lengthy question. 1 minus cos x. If I put x is equals to 0, x tending to 0, and let's put it x. All right, 1 minus cos x by x. If you put x equals to 0 here, so cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0 upon 0. So what he says, differentiate this numerator. So differentiation of 1 is 0, minus differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, divided by differentiation of x is 1, right? So minus minus plus, limit x tending to 0, this is sin x. Put x equals to 0, sin 0 is 0. The answer is 0. All right.
So at the numerator we have minus 1 minus sin x, right?
Right, minus 1 into minus sin.
So how did we cancel 1 and minus 1?
No, this is minus into minus plus sin x,
Okay, sir.
right? You can solve every question using this method when this is 0 by 0 or infinite by infinite method. All right, not 1 raised to the power infinite, which comes in competitive exams. All right, even in competitive exams, if you have questions based on this indeterminate form, then you can solve. All right, this is called L'Hopital's method. All right, this way you can solve all the MCQ questions.
How did we get minus 1?
This minus, Rahman, this minus is minus 1, and differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, right? We have to differentiate minus cos x, right? So this minus 1 is already there. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you can ask the doubts, Rahman.
Yes, sir. I'll ask. One second. Sir, should I say you the question from the paper or should I say the main question?
Whatever doubts you have, you can ask.
No, sir. Do you have my pre-board paper or should I say you the question?
Pre-board paper, I think I have that. Let me look for that. Give me a minute.
Or else I'll see you the question.
Yeah, I think I have the paper. Wait. You asked me again, right? Previously also for
Yes,
this
sir.
question. Yeah, I have the questions. Which question?
This one, sir.
Question number
5.
5. Find the derivative of this. Now you can solve this. I think, Rahman, try this one. If you cannot, I will solve. All right.
Okay, sir.
I'll give you a few minutes.
So what is the derivative of r?
R is a constant, right? So what is the differentiation of constant? Like, but R is multiplied, right? If you find differentiation of 5x square, look at how you solve that. All right.
Then sir, I have done it.
All right. Do you need me to solve this, or you are okay?
Sir, I don't know whether it's correct or not.
All right. Let me solve this. The question says px square plus px square plus.
3 marks question.
This is 3-mark question. All right.
Sir, it must have been 3 marks, but it's 2 marks only.
No, it's very easy question. All right, Rahman. This is all right. If I had made the paper, I would have given like 1 mark. All right, for this question, there is nothing to think. So this will be ax plus b into differentiation of this one. This is 2px plus q minus px square plus qx plus r into differentiation of this is a whole divided by ax plus b whole square. All right, you can multiply this because I think this will be cancelling out. Ax square plus 2ax plus 2ppx plus bq minus apx square plus ax square a square x, sorry, plus ar whole divided. No, nothing is getting cancelled out. So this is the answer. All right, you can take all the x square terms together, x terms together, and that is all right.
Keep it like this.
Yeah, you can take x square terms, 2 marks question. Then yeah, take that x square terms together. All right, 2 marks is necessary to write few steps. All right, next question. Aman, what is the next question? Next out.
177. The 13th question.
13. Tie that yourself. All right.
Okay, sir.
All right.
What does it mean with respect to x?
This only. All right. With respect to x means this only. All right. What is the variable that you are differentiating with respect to? All right. You can ignore that. With respect to x means only this. All right. Dy upon dx. If you have to say differentiate with respect to t, you will be writing dy by dt. All right. So that is what means by with respect to. All right. Solved it, Rahman?
Yes, sir, I have solved. Sir, should we expand also because it's 3 marks?
Yeah, you should expand, I think, in this question. Alright, this is a
But
long question.
expansion becomes so big.
What you can do, right? They are giving you easy questions because see, you only need to calculate lengthy questions, right? You don't have to use brain much. That is why these questions are lengthy. Where you have to use brains, the questions become short. Yeah. So this is f of x, this is g of x. So let's find f of f dash x. So that will be 4 plus 5 cos x. G dash x is 3 minus 7 sin x. Now the answer will be g of x, so 3x plus 7 cos x into 3 minus 7 sin x minus f of x, 4x plus 5 sin x into g dash x is 3 minus 7 sin. I think I changed the numbers.
That is
Right?
4x plus 5 sin x.
Yeah, this is 4 plus 5 sin x, 5 cos x, and 3 sin x, all divided by g of x, 3x plus 7 cos x. All right. Simplify this, you'll get the answer. All right, Aman. Next one is also easy. First, you can open the brackets. All right. If you have this next one, x plus sec x, x minus tan x. All right. Instead of using this u into v formula, first open the brackets. So this will be x square minus x tan x.
Sir, can't we directly use product rule?
Yeah, you can use that, but see, when you are using the product rule, this will be x plus sec x into differentiation of that plus this into differentiation of this. Instead of that, you can break down in smaller parts. Now find differentiation. Differentiation of x square will be 2x. Here will be u by v form. Same thing, all right. Here also you have to use u into v form 3 times. In here you have to use once, but then you have to open the brackets. So that will be lengthy, whatever method you choose. All right. You can use any method.
Sir, what I
This
did
is
this
a
time, I directly did the product rule.
that's okay, all right. No issues with that. This is an ugly question, all right. The answer is also very ugly. Nothing gets cancelled out. You will have very lengthy answer.
You have to make it lengthy, big.
No, you don't have to make it lengthy, but this question is lengthy in itself. All right.
Sir, how did you multiply like x into x plus x into sec x?
No, x into x, then x into minus tan x, then x into sec x, then sec x into minus tan x.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Any more question in derivatives? No, I don't think so. Okay, so is that all for doubts, Rahman?
Sir, I had doubt in ninth question, like the last substitution part I couldn't solve it.
Find the eccentricity of the ellipse. This one.
Yes, sir.
All right. What is the equation of ellipse where the major axis on the x-axis? What is the equation, Rahman?
Plus y square by b square equals to 1.
Sorry.
X square plus x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1.
All right. I think this is class question. If you read right now, they are saying this every ellipse passes through 4,3, right? So put this value here. So that is 16 by a square plus 9 by b square equals to 1. And they are saying it passes through minus 1,4 also. So put this point also. So this will be 1 upon a square plus 16 by b square equals to 1.
Yes, sir.
solve these two
I got till
equations?
here, but I couldn't solve this.
You couldn't solve this one. All right.
Yes, I
Let
got
me
till here, correct.
give you the answer then. All right. So how we can do this? Multiply this one with 16. All right. So if we subtract, this will get cancelled. All right. This minus this we are doing. So this will be 16 square is 256, right? So 256 on b square minus 9 upon b square is equal to 15, right? So
What
this
did we
is
50? We subtracted.
16 minus 1,
No, no, sir.
right?
First we multiplied the second part with 16 and then.
Then I subtracted this equation 2 minus equation 1, 2 minus 1,
Okay.
all right? So this 16 by a square minus 16 by a square is getting cancelled. Plus this is 256 by b square minus 9 by b square,
Yes.
and this is 16 minus 1, all right?
Mm.
Okay, so this is 247 by b square is equal to 15. B square is equal to 247 upon 15. You got b square. Put it in any equation, you'll get e square. All right. This is class question, I guess.
Sir, what did you say?
This is class question, Lemon. All right. If you revise, you'll find this in your class notes and put this value of b square in any of the equation. You'll get the answer. All right.
Sir, can we put the value of b square in 1 by a square plus 16 by b square?
Absolutely. You can put that in that also. No worries. All right. Any other doubt, Rahman? When is your exam?
So my exam is on sir, 27th.
27th. 27th.
Okay.
That's very far. Right. All right. Last question. Case study.
No, no, no. Sir, 7th one.
7.
You have did this, but you said that you got a wrong question like that.
Which one? Or part or the first part?
First part.
First part is class question, Rahman. I solved this in class. All right. If you
No,
read
sir,
the question.
I couldn't get this at that time.
Okay. Yeah, this is the question. All right. So take this part. All right. This is under root 2 plus 2 cos 4 theta. Right. I'm taking 2 common. So 1 plus
What
cos.
about the root 2 above?
No, we'll write that. First, I'm solving this part only. All right. I'm trying to find what this value is. All right. So what is the formula for 1 plus cos 2 theta?
For cos 2 theta, we can expand 2 cos square theta minus 1.
Right, then expand. This is 2 1 plus 2 cos square theta. So here 4 theta, that means 2 theta
Theta.
minus 1. So this 1 and minus 1 is cancelled.
Sir,
We have 4.
the third step, how did you take it? You took 2 common.
Yeah, I took 2 common. So this is 1 plus cos 4 theta.
Sir, it must be 1 plus 1 cos 4 theta,
Yeah,
right?
but yeah, 1 into cos 4 theta is
Yes, yes, yes.
4 theta only. So this is under root 4 cos square 2 theta. That means 2 cos 2 theta. So what this means is this whole value means 2 plus 2 cos 2 theta. So now I can write this is under root 2 plus this whole value means 2 plus cos 2 theta. Now again take 2 common. So 1 plus cos 2 theta. Put the value of 2 theta. So 1 plus cos 2 cos square theta minus 1.
1 left.
This right, 1 and 1 is cancelled. So this is 4 cos square theta. Under root is 2 cos theta. Proved.
Yes.
All right. Clear?
Yes.
Any other question?
Sir, not. I'm just asking like for the case study question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, they are asking the probability. So like we have a set function. So can we just solve the set function, or we have to find the probability also? Like we have to divide by 60.
You have to divide by 60. They are asking probability. All right. So you have to find the probability. You don't have to find sets or anything. You just have to find probability. But to find that probability, you have to solve question of set. All right.
So sir, first we have to find all the probabilities, and then we can put the identities, right?
Yes. Right. Right. Absolutely right. This question can be solved that way.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. That's all.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then all the best for your exam, Mehman.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. And please revise class notes. All right. Very important. You can see all the questions are directly from class notes. All right.